Northern Perspective just hit 100,000 subscribers. Congrats. Great YouTube channel. Guys, I got something a little bit wrong the other day. I got something wrong. I think I got something wrong. Play clip. Listen. Listen for the comment. You hear that? Right here. He didn't say that. I said that he said something about sharing a bathtub with Trudeau. That didn't happen. We now know who said it, and we now know exactly what he said. I'm going to show you the clip. But here's the thing. The Liberals, all this time, they knew what was said in the House that day, but they wanted your mind to wander. Trudeau shut down question period for 10 minutes last week. Pierre Poilievre, he's talking about some kind of a apartment that the Trudeau government bought for $9 million. And he's describing the apartment on how gorgeous it is and how much money they put into the bathroom. And then some conservative yells out something about the bathroom and everybody thought it was homophobic because that's what they wanted you to think, even though they knew it wasn't homophobic. Trudeau gets up, he talks about caca, he talks about you guys being bullies, and he talks about the Conservatives being homophobic.
Mr. Speaker, don't worry. On this side of the House, we're used to casual homophobic comments from the other side of the House. Mr. Speaker, standing up to bullies requires us to call them out on their crap sometimes, and that's what I will do.
And honestly, I've been thinking about it all weekend because I'm a weirdo. But it opened my eyes. I'm like, what? Why would he do that? Why would he blatantly lie, mislead me to thinking something else? And it wasn't just him. Days later, all the Liberals were freaking out over this. Mark Holland, the nut? Oh, poor me.
I don't know if you watch Question Period. If you watch Question Period, I've been in this place since 2004. The way, with all due respect, the way the Conservative Party is comporting themselves is equivalent to out-of-control frat house. Listen to the things they're yelling. Right? It is deplorable. You know, the homophobic nonsense being thrown around yesterday, take a look at their behavior.
Deplorable. Homophobic nonsense. And the little old lady that's sitting in the old folks' home with cable actually believes what this guy says. That's the problem. Keep it light. That's their go-to. Oh, you're homophobic. Every time somebody yells something at Sing, well, you're homophobic.
Hey, Jagmeet! Did Sophie walk in on you and Trudeau?
Listen, if you're homophobic, keep it to yourself.
Everybody knows you got a belly button ring.
I don't even know if that's real. I just love it. I'm going to tell you why they do it, why they call you rakeism, and why they call you homophobic. Because that's how they win an argument. They mislead you. They play the victim. A wise man once told me, people build a false case through lies and deceit.
Sir, walk away.
Sir, I'm going to stand right here. I mean you no harm. I promise you this. I will never touch your body. I will never take anything from you.
Walk away from me now.
Sir, will you take your card back now?
No.
Why not?
I don't want to.
Can I step right out here? What's he up? What's he doing over here?
I tell you now, if you come near me, I'm taking this as a threat.
But, well, that's a lie, sir, because I've explained myself 50 times, sir. What you're doing is you're building a false case through lies and deceit.
You know what else he told me?
They call this victim embellishment. You're embellishing the situation to pretend to be the victim.
What the f don't you understand?
Why you didn't take your card back?
Walk away from me.
Who's threatening whom now?
What is your problem?
My problem is I told you 1,000 times.
Walk away from me.
But sir,
you have a whole parking lot. Go somewhere else. I'm going to my car. I feel like you're going to carjack me.
You are lying.
What are you going to do?
Why are you lying?
Walk away from me.
If you felt like that, you wouldn't be threatening me, sir. You're going.
What is your problem?
That's what the Liberals do. They throw tantrums to throw you off, to deflect. This kid during question period, his statement had nothing to do with homophobia. Nothing to do with intercourse. Think about what I just told you. This kid stands up and he explains himself.
And we've heard a few words said in this House about bullying. I'm trying to provide an explanation with context and to answer false allegations that have been made against me, and I will persist in doing that. So following questions from the Leader of the Opposition about a $9 million luxury condo purchased by the government, and in particular identifying among the features of that condo a luxury bathtub, the Prime Minister ignored reference to those features and instead spoke about the engagement done by the government internationally. Right. And the Hansard shows the exchange. And many of the comments about made on Twitter about what was allegedly said don't reflect what's in the Hansard. The Hansard notes, does he engage with them in the bathtub? The point of that comment is to illustrate that, of course, meetings don't take place in a bathtub. A luxurious bathtub has nothing to do with meetings. The Prime Minister's answer had nothing to do with the questions, but it had nothing to do with sex. I wasn't thinking about sex at all.
But the Liberals already knew. They already knew it. What does that tell you? All they do is lie and mislead on purpose. All that freaking out. All that I'm a victim. Over what? To try to win an election. I'm going to lie to you to try to win an election. It just grosses me out. It grosses me, this whole thing. All of politics in Canada, it actually grosses me out and how slimy it is. And I'm becoming very suspicious on Trudeau. He gets so unraveled. So, what word is it? Defensive. When somebody might allude to him being a little, not a big deal, but maybe this is the reason, because it's true.
Because you're very handsome. Thank you, Justin.
Kiss him.
I think because